Peace, 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 peace. Can y'all hear me? Peace. Can y'all hear me? Give me some ones in the comment section if you can hear me. Awesome. What's up, Shayla? I see ones. What's up? Spicy as a crawfish boil house. What's up? What's up? Welcome, welcome. Again, my name is Iggy, head of marketing here at Bizco Technologies at the Bizco firm. And I'm excited today to be back inside the cartel. Again, I will be here weekly with Bizco Tech Talks. We'll be talking about marketing. We'll be talking about sales. We'll be talking about strategy. We'll be talking about things that we are currently doing and have been doing as a company in the marketplace, strategies that we're using, psychology that we have based on what works, not just based on things that we're guessing, but things that we're actually implementing, that are actually providing and producing results for us and for our clients as well as our students. So again, I'll be here weekly with you guys, but also getting you guys prepared for everything else that we have to come, that gets more intense, that gets more in depth, that gives you a full breakdown about what's going on so that you can really build a business that revolves around instruction, where you have identified certain things, you have made certain things clear based on your business, based on your understanding, based on your marketing, based on your branding, based on your educating, based on your distribution, sales, everything as a whole. You really understand how to build that and make it indestructible, and then position it and grow it as a company, as a business. That's what our goal is, right? And to really help you put everything together. And one of the biggest things that you have to understand when it comes to being a solopreneur, entrepreneur, a small business owner, a business owner, a big business owner, a company, whatever you want to call it, all the way from the smallest to the largest, one of the biggest things that we have to understand in the marketplace is being able to describe and establish credibility in the marketplace. All right, and also understand what credibility is versus just accessibility, right? Giving people access to you, right? Versus understanding and establishing credit. So tonight we're going to talk about 6 or 7 different ways for you to go out and establish that credibility. What you absolutely need to be doing right now to establish credibility, because this is going to allow your business to be able to grow long term. And when we talk about credibility, we're just not talking about directly to the marketplace and being a good person, right? That's a start, but following through on what it is that you say you're going to do, being consistent in what it is you have going on, making sure you understand who you're talking to and who you best are suited to serve, so that you can provide them with maximum service so they can get the best results. So many people in the marketplace right now that are selling products, selling services, and not truly caring about the result that that client or customer receives. They're playing the short-term game. They're just working to get that sale, and that's not really building a business, right? And if that's the mentality that you have when it comes to building a business, is doing whatever it takes to make the sale versus doing whatever it takes to help the client or customer get the result that it is they're paying for, then you're not going to be able to establish a business that lives long term. You're going to be constantly trying to create something new, trendy, find out the next hot thing, and you're going to be bouncing. Your income revenue is going to be up and down. Your client base, your customer base is going to be up and down. You're not going to be able to build anything consistent. And this is not something that is guesswork. It's something that I have experienced and understand and have grown through that process. If you guys were tuned in last week on our session, which was last Thursday, I talked about a story that I have when I had my first $1,000 day, and how I did whatever it took to make the sale, but I ended up coming up short in the end, because not only did I lose the money, but also I had to repair credibility, which builds to your reputation, which you all heard the term, your reputation precedes you. That is true when it comes to business as well. That is true when it comes to establishing your brand in the marketplace. That is true when you're being able to sell products. And when you can establish the credibility in the marketplace, you can literally position things and position products, position your services to where they sell themselves, right? So if that's making sense, right? If we understand credibility in the marketplace, what I want to do is, let's see. I'm gonna hop over here to the board. Give me some ones in the comment if you can see the board, right? Yeah, that's right. Can y'all see that? Okay. So we're talking about credibility in the marketplace. We're talking about being able to establish yourself, right, and position yourself to create a reputation that allows you to your products to literally move themselves and people be checking for it, because when people are going to talk about your product or service, whether it's good or bad, we know that bad news spreads faster, but we also got to understand that good news may spread slower, but it still spreads, right? So when we're looking at credibility, when we understand the credibility, the first thing we got to understand in the marketplace is consistency. Right? When we talk about consistency, we're talking about you being able to not create content consistently, of course, but everybody talks about the content. Everybody talks about the front end, right? Everybody talks about how everything looks. Especially us as a people, you know, we like to make sure everything fly. We like to make sure we look good when we making the post online. We like to make sure we look good and everybody sees us look good. But we got to understand that credibility is also established on the back end as well. Credibility is also established in the continuity or the consistency in your brand and your messaging to the marketplace. When they get to your website, when they get to your funnel, when they actually get inside your product or your course, or they get that product shipped to their house, or that you're providing that service, that credibility is established through that whole entire process. If you are on the front end, everything looking good, and you're talking about how great your product is, and when they get it, or the experience that they go through to receive that product or to get access to that product is shitty, your credibility is going to be attached to that as well. And when we talk about building a business, we talk about building something long term. Everybody nowadays, you hear thrown around generational wealth. We talk about being able to pass stuff down to the next generation. In order to be able to pass something down to the next generation, you got to have something to pass down. If you out here chasing the sale, if you out here just doing something for the right now and not thinking about the long term, then what are you going to have to pass down? And then we know when it's on the internet, it's on the internet forever. So when all your children and your nephews and your nieces, all the stuff that you were talking about that you're gonna do is gonna be online. But because you didn't look to build long term, you didn't establish your credibility the proper way and understand the importance of it, you weren't doing what it takes to do the research, to be able to provide the quality content, to understand the process of what that consumer, what your customer, what your client was going through in order to receive that product, to get access to the information. What is their experience like with you in your consultations? What is their experience like with you in your live training? What is their experience like with you when they get their grass cut, when they getting their hair done, when they getting that shampoo shipped to their house, when they buying that piece of technology from you with that software, when they getting the logo design from you? What is that experience like? Then what is the quality of the product that you're producing, that you're delivering, that they're getting access to? It's all of Dr. Ness says it's all about experience. Absolutely. Customer experience is everything. You got to hold your business credibility to a standard that you hold all these managers at these different places that when you have a problem. The same standard that you looking at and you trying to hold those people to, you need to really go above and beyond that. You got to be able to be consistent in the marketplace. You got to be consistent with posting your content. You got to be consistent with the message that you give. And you saying this one week, and then the next week you just switched up your whole messaging to this. You selling something completely different that don't even have nothing to do with this over here. You got credit repair, and you selling pots and pans. You got weave, and you selling motor oil. If the consistency is not there, then the credibility is it's going to be hard to establish that. Trying to please everyone, exactly. I talked about last week, right? And that if you guys didn't see last week, that training is on YouTube. If you search Bizco Builder not .com, Bizco Builder on YouTube, you'll be able to watch that replay from last week. But I talked about, being consistent, understanding who it is that you are actually servicing, what their real problem is. Understanding what their real problem is going to allow you to provide the best solution. When you're able to provide the best solution, you can really hone in on what that solution is, create the best experience for your customer, for your client, when they're getting that experience. Now, when they share it, now when they talk about it, now you understand your niche, you understand the people that you were talking to. And again, if you're selling to a realtor, or you're providing a service or a product to a realtor, and they know other realtors, and if you did a great job providing value and providing service to them, when they tell their friend, when they tell their colleague about you, you're going to be able to be consistent with the quality of service that you provide, because you're going to be familiar in getting exactly how to get the results for that niche. Your real target audience. Like, who are the people who you are best suited to serve? Who are the people who you are best suited to serve? That's what your product is or your service should really be geared toward. If you're talking about creating something that can really provide generational wealth, right? So we got consistency, right? Being able to be consistent in the marketplace. So this is going to be, again, content, messaging, meaning like what your message is to the marketplace. The marketplace is the people, your niche, right? Being able to establish that consistency, this is going to help you establish what everybody's calling a brand. But a brand is more than just your logo. I'm sure you've heard that if you've been around anything Dr. Jake is saying, or anybody here with Bizco, understanding that this consistency is going to build your brand. This is going to be on your website, funnels, right? This is going to be in your delivery process, meaning not just delivery if you're having physical products, but delivering your digital product to the inbox, delivering the service to them, right? Are you consistent with being able to deliver a quality service? Are the results that you providing, are they consistent? And the thing is, I'm telling you, it's better to figure this stuff out up front and learn from my mistakes, learn from others' mistakes, than tripping and falling and going through this process yourself. Because either way you go through it, you're going to have to get this information. You're either going to get it now, or you're going to try to skip over it, and you're going to have to circle right back around to do exactly this if you want to build something that's truly long term. If you want to build generational wealth that you want to talk about. If you want to have your products or your services selling themselves. If you want people checking for you where they're able, and they're going to your website, they're going to your social media profiles, they're going to your funnel pages, and they're making the appointments, they're booking appointments with you, they're buying offers, your products, your services from you. If you want people to consistently purchase from you, You got to be consistently providing quality content, messaging, websites, the quality of your actual service with the quality of product. You can't have no cheap product and be marketing on the front end is super high end and expect people to buy it and continue buying that product, because they're gonna pay that premium price that you're trying to charge just because you think that you and you miss Big Bag or Mr. Big Bag in the marketplace, and then they get the product and the product is shitty. That's gonna mess up your credibility. Consistency is key, but not just consistency in posting the content. You can consistently post a reel a day, but what about the back end? What about what's going on after the content? You post that content, then what? Then what does that you want that customer or potential client to do? Then what are they going to do when they click the link in your bio? Then what? What is that experience going to look like? Is the steps, every step in the process for them going to establish and build and sustain your credibility? We talk about in the marketplace, financial literacy and getting good credit. Your credit as a person, your credit as a business, your integrity, the quality of what it is that you're providing, actually caring that people are getting the results based off what you're providing and what you tell them that these results can be. Now, granted, if you're providing training for people to go and they have to apply this training in order to get a result, it's not on you if they don't apply that. But if they're applying what it is you're saying and the shit ain't working, it's like if they musty and you sell them some deodorant and they take a bath and they put on deodorant and they still get musty, but you done told them it's all good. What good is they still gonna be musty? They probably not gonna buy that deodorant from you no more. It did not solve their problem. You told them it would. The content was great, right? You had the slow motion content. You bought the little light box off Amazon to put the product in so that you got good lighting, right? You got the iPhone 13 and you know how to tap on the screen so it focus in. You can tap and you adjust the lighting on. You know how to take a good picture, right? You done found all the trending sounds on TikTok and on the reels. You done figured out all the templates so that you can post with the hottest stuff going on with the trending type, and you posting it. But when they got your product, they use it and they still musty. Consistency is beyond just being consistent in your posting. The second thing is you gotta show off your achievements. When I say show off, I don't mean from a boastful standpoint. I don't mean from a show off standpoint, but I mean more so showcasing. People need to be aware of the results that you are getting. They need to be aware of the achievements that you are making. Well, if you got a new update, if you got done made a new tweak, and people were talking about that it was doing this, and you done made a tweak, or you got as a company you've achieved certain milestones that you were looking for. You've been able to service this amount of people. People need to be aware. So because if they don't know, if you don't tell them, how they gonna know? If you don't tell them, how they gonna know? You got quality content, you got quality messaging, you got quality with the branding. Your product is great. The experience of getting that product is great, and people are going through this, and you're making these updates. You want more people to be able to get access to exactly what it is you have. But you talking about marketing, you talking about sales. But if you don't have quality and consistency through that, and then you're not getting these results and reaching these new milestones, because first you got to be able to actually do the work and achieve and get these achievements. And once you get these achievements, you need to let people know so that they know that they're dealing with somebody with a business that's credible. The more you can achieve and the more that you can showcase, whether you got interviewed on this podcast or this radio station or this news station, or you got a picture at this event, well, this person or that person commented this great thing about what you have going on. You want to showcase this. And when it comes to building a business, you can't look at it like posting your achievements is just in general and letting people know. You can't look at that as something that is not needed, because people want to solve their problem. And again, if you have, based on last week's training, if you have the real solution to their problem, you want them to know about it. They want to know about it, and they happy to pay you for that solution, especially if they don't know the solution, or if you can help them achieve that result that they were looking for faster. If you can be consistent in all of this, and then also you can start hitting these milestones, setting goals, being able to build a lead list of 200 people, let people know that now you have over 200 people that have access to your training resources or information about your product. Let people know that other people are interested. This goes into your marketing. This goes into establishing your credibility. This goes into building your own confidence as a business owner, your team's confidence. As you start getting larger, you start bringing on the staff, the achievements that are being made within your staff, letting that be known even internally is going to be a big part of establishing credibility. Because when you have the credibility, you want it internal in your business as well as external, meaning you want your consumers and your clients to have a respect and understand and see the credibility that you have. But you also internally, you want to have that credibility and feel that for yourself. And as well as you start growing the staff, you want them to be able to feel that about you and feel that about your business. Feel that about the company that they're a part of. Feel that about the culture that they're a part of. Right? When you're building your tribe, you're also going to be growing that tribe, which you're going to need more manpower in order to service that tribe, to be able to still be consistent with your results. And so you're going to have to be able to be consistent internally with communicating and meetings and making sure that you consistent in hitting certain deadlines and turning in certain reports and things of that nature. You're going to have to be consistent with that. But you're also internally going to be needing to show off the achievements that the company is making, the individuals in your company are making, achievements that people who are consuming the products are making with your product or service. M. King says, is it safe to say consumers have a click mind when it comes to making decisions about a purchase with a product or service, meaning consumers buy what other consumers buy? Absolutely. Absolutely. It is called, you can write this down, it is called the bandwagon effect. Everybody wants to be a part of the winning team. Everybody wants to be included. When I say everybody, I don't mean everybody, I mean the masses. Right? People want to be a part of something. People want to be included. They want to be on the winning side. That's why whoever wins the championship and the NBA every year, everybody they fan. Whoever wins the Super Bowl, everybody they fan. Whoever in the finals, everybody they fan. Whoever win the big boxing match, everybody they fan. Whoever got the top song out right now that's hitting on and playing everybody wearing everybody rapping, everybody they fan. So it's an understanding that people have and they want to be a part of that. And it's a bandwagon. They get on a bandwagon, right, and join in of what the flow of is going on, because we got to understand energy. We have to understand currency. We have to understand that things are in a flow. Things have to flow through, and people naturally want to go with the flow. naturally. So you showcasing that other people are becoming a part of your flow. Now as you get more people a part of it, you go from just a little water drop of a flow to now you got a consistent faucet to now we're talking about a creek. That creek expand into a river, out into the ocean, and so forth and beyond. But in order to do that, you got to let people know what you have going on, and this is both internally and externally. This is both inside your business as well as on the outside of your business. Is what your staff and your partners and your or investors, what they see and what they experience, the credibility that you have with them, as well as your consumers. Right? All right, cool. Y'all got that? Am I making sense? Am I making sense so far? Am I going too fast? Right? I want to make sure that I'm making this clear, because this is when we talk about creating generational wealth, we know this has to be done through business, right? We're not going to truly be able to go the employee route. We know we have to do this through business. Did anybody argue with me when it comes to that? All right, do I got any pushback when it comes to understanding that you need a business in order to provide generational wealth? Awesome. Gotcha. All right. So when we talk about, that's the only way to remove the ceiling of earning income. Absolutely. So show off your achievements. This is going to be both internal and external. This is going to be awards, results, new updates, milestones, expansions, right? Y'all know what dot mean, right? So other things go in there, but you want to be showcasing off whatever it is that you are achieving, right? Whatever it is that you are achieving, you want to show off. All right? We want to be modest about it. But when we talk about credibility, when we talk about consistency, now we got to look at, go back to black, number 3, which is practice what you preach. Y'all know Barry White, or am I too old for some of y'all? Telling me this and telling me that. Practice what you preach. Right? You got, if you out here telling folks to do one thing and you doing another, and they supposed to be listening to you, and you ain't even doing what it is that you saying, you're not even doing what it is that you talking about, why would they trust you? What type of credibility do you have if you can't even practice what you preach? If you're not even in the marketplace doing what it is that you are telling other people to do, how in the hell are you anybody gonna find you credible, trustworthy? You're gonna look like exactly what you are. Somebody just out here scamming for money. Because that's all that is. That's what we call a scam. That right there is what we call a scam. When you out here telling people to do one thing and you doing the opposite. We talk about the people, the powers that be. We talk about the man. We talk about they won't let us do this. And we talk about them withholding information. They telling us to do one thing. They're telling us that we need to go work for 40 years and have a 401k, and that's how we need to retire on a smaller percentage of the money that we were earning. This is what they telling us. And meanwhile, they off building businesses. They off building companies. They off establishing trust. They off leveraging insurance policies. They off creating private equity funds. They're doing all these things, and they're not telling us. That right there is what we call a scam. So why would you want to go out there doing the exact same thing when establishing Generational wealth is what it is. In order to do that, you got to build a business. In order to build a business, you got to be providing quality, consistent service. You got to establish your credibility. And you can't establish no credibility telling somebody to do one thing and you doing another. Not practicing what you preach. Working 40 years for someone else's family. That's a real scam, but this is what they telling us to do. Meanwhile, they executing business deals, business ventures, investing in stocks, real estate, leveraging all types of different stuff. Technology, right? Going overseas, understanding how things operate abroad. Meanwhile, they telling you that you're supposed to be stuck in your hometown. You're supposed to go be working at the local place down the street and working for all these years and retiring. But this is what they telling us. Meanwhile, they building businesses. They leveraging the money they're making in these businesses and the relationships and how they being able to help so many people and creating these big companies, and now they're able to start influencing policy. Now they start being able to influence the laws that are written that's telling you what to do in your own what to do with your own body. They been out here running scams, and we've seen the process. The more that you chase a dollar, the more that you chase a sale, the more that you're not worried about establishing credibility, the more that you just saying some shit to say some shit to collect the dollar, the longer you just gonna be saying some shit. You're gonna be finding new stuff to say. You're gonna be trying to hit this lick, hit that lick. What's hot, what's not. You're gonna be bouncing and moving from one thing to another. Practice what you preach. Go out and learn what it is you need to learn in order to produce the results that you want to produce in your business, for your clients, for your services. Actually do that by implementing that for yourself or implementing it for somebody else, and then go rinse and repeat. Practice what you preach. What it is I'm telling you is some stuff that I've learned from experience, stuff that I've learned from implementing, stuff that I learned from trial and error, stuff that I learned from mentors, stuff I learned from coaching programs, stuff that I've learned from masterminds, stuff that I've learned from going to these events, stuff that I've learned from actually investing in myself, something I've learned from making sure that if I'm going to say that I can do this, that I actually know what the hell I'm talking about. And I'm actually doing it. A lot of people out here selling y'all stuff and selling y'all and teaching y'all shit that they ain't never did. Practice what you preach. Building credibility in the marketplace. Being so good at what it is that you do, if anybody challenge you, anybody challenge that credibility, is rock solid. Nah, not over here. You better check the track record. You better check the results. You better check the clients. You better peep the testimonies. You better check what's going on throughout my system. You better see what's going on with my clients' customer journey, with their customer experience. No, not here. Because when you can talk like that about your business, when you can build like that about your business, there's nothing that can take you down and take you out. You become indestructible. Practice what you preach. That's if you're serious about being long term. That's if you're serious about the generational wealth that you're talking about. That's if you're serious about building for your family the way that you say you're serious about building for your family. That's if you're serious about leaving something behind. That's if you're serious about making the impact that you say you want to make. That's if you're serious about making the money that you say you want to make. Understand what it is you're doing, all right? So practice what you preach. What were you asking me?
Keep track of time. 6:12.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because Sean got come in and got let me by myself.
Do what you say you're going to do. Practice what you preach. Right? Number 4, right? We just got 6. We just got 6. Number 4. Use testimonials. So how you gonna get a testimonial if your product sucks? How you gonna get a testimonial if you not providing quality service? How you gonna get a testimonial if you're not attracting clients because you're not sharing your achievements? How you gonna get a testimonial if you ain't doing what you said that you were gonna do? How you gonna get a testimonial if you're unable, you're not consistent, and you hopping around from one thing to the next? You may get a testimonial for cutting hair over here, but over here you that don't work when it come over to the cooking stuff that you're doing now. You're not. There's no way that you're gonna be able to get testimonials that mean anything and that you can use long term. Right? You gotta, and in order to get a testimonial, that client, that customer needs to have an experience where they want to give you one. There are ways to get them through incentives, but even if you provide an incentive, nobody's gonna give you a testimonial for that incentive if the stuff that you provided, the service, the product, wasn't what you said it was gonna be. Right? You got to collect the testimonials. You can't be afraid to ask for a testimonial. You can't be afraid to when somebody sends you a message in your DM, or somebody sends you a message on Facebook Messenger, or somebody sends you a message or they comment under a post. You can't be afraid to screenshot this and share this as an achievement and share this as a testimonial so that other people can see that you are doing what it is that you say you're gonna do. Because you could talk yourself up a whole lot. You could talk a big game about yourself. But people gonna think that you get to talking about yourself too much. They gonna think that they gonna think you're full of cap. They gonna think you out here telling bald faced lies. They gonna think you out here full of yourself. But when somebody else can say about you what you've already said or what's already been said by you, when they can reinforce that, now you building up your credibility. Don't be afraid to ask for a testimonial. Don't be afraid to ask for a review. But also know that you need them, so you need to put in the work. Some of y'all probably afraid to ask for testimonials or reviews because you know you ain't did what you said you were gonna do. I've been there. I know. I know. But you got to come up out of that if you're talking about creating a generation of wealth that you want to create. Testimonials can be written form. Right? Again, people sending you messages, text messages, screenshots, emails. You taking a picture, blurring out any private information, right, that you don't want to be seen, of course, but showing this. The question is from Dr. Ness is, do you suggest we reach out personally for testimonials, i.e. DMs or text email campaigns? I don't encourage a mass reach for testimonials as far as like just hitting a database. What I do encourage is that you incorporate that in your process and their experience of letting them know, if you like this, leave a testimonial and let us know what it is that you love about my product or service, and I'll give you, 10% off on your next purchase, or a free consultation, or a certain amount rebate, or whatever it is. You can position whatever type of incentive you want to, but you can reach out, personally to these people who have already been your customers or client and ask them directly. But you want to, since it wasn't in that process, you want to have something that you can offer them, because they all they got to do is buy from you and go use it. If they want to share, they want to share. But the fact that you are reaching out, you want to have something that you can exchange for what it is they're giving you. All right, but no, I don't suggest like a mass reach out for DMs. You're gonna seem a little thirsty. All right, so use testimonials. Don't be afraid to ask, and they can be videos, text messages, DMs, emails. Right? If you're on the phone with someone, they say, hey, you did a great job. I love what it is. You be like, man, I appreciate that. I would love if you can send me that, via email or text, or DM it to me, so that I can just share with others, so they can know the work that we're doing over here and how we're really truly helping people. That's how I would position that in some type of way like that, to let you know that you truly appreciate them even offering you a review and saying that, but let them know like you want to be able to share that with other people. And of course, right, you're not recording the conversation or anything weird like that, but if they can just send it to you in like email or text, or you can like screenshot it and share it, because you want to others to know what it is you're doing, because you're building a business. You want to be able to service other people, and other people need to know the quality work that you're doing, because you're clearly solving problems, and if they have that problem, they need your solution. Right? So emails, Facebook messages, and again, here go that, etc. etc. All right? Number 5. Offer the best of the best. You want to work towards being the best. As long as you're working towards being the best, you will either get there or you'll consistently be growing there, that the quality just naturally gets better and better. Right? The best of the best marketing, the best of the best in sales, the best of the best in customer support, the best of the best in product delivery automation, the best of the best when it comes to the delivery experience, the best of the best when it comes to your refund or your exchange experience, the best of the best when it comes to your food quality, the best of the best when it comes to your serving staff, the best of the best when it comes to the person being able to provide the result that it is they're looking for. You want to strive to be the best in every aspect of your business, so that your customer, your client, gets the best experience, because you're ultimately looking for your credibility, because that's going to build a reputation that precedes your business, which is going to sell for you. This is going to allow your business to make money on its own. This is going to allow people to hit you up. This is going to make people want to tell other people what you got going on. This is going to make people want to spend money with your business. Maybe even put you in a position where investors want to spend money in your business. Right? Invest money in your business. Right? This may put you in a position where you've established credibility, and people just want to offer you additional support. You establish your credibility where you are looking for somebody that can do this, a strategic partnership, and they know somebody, and because your credibility, your reputation in the marketplace, they are comfortable with making that connection. But if you not out here doing these 6 things, You are not going to be able to establish any type of credibility. You are not going to be able to go out into the marketplace and build something consistent. You're going to be chasing the dollar. You're going to be chasing the sale and trying to convince people to buy from you when that is not what the heck you're supposed to be doing. If you got to convince somebody to buy from you and have weird sales tactics and be the thing that you got to say this and say it like that in order to do, you're not going to have anything long term, right? So be the best of the best. And this is just going to be in any all right. And number 6, create. You want to create written content that provides value to your niche. Everybody, we know we got to make these reels. We know we got to make these YouTube videos. We know we got to make these TikTok videos. We know we got to make these story videos. But we're talking about credibility in the marketplace. Written content. When you go and you're reading these blogs, reading these articles from these websites, when you're going and reading these news articles or reading these interviews or these quotes, written content is one of the forms of content that people automatically provide a higher level of standard and credibility to, right? You probably provide more credibility to a book than you do a movie. Am I right or am I wrong? Right? If you provide more credibility to books when you think about it than movies, give me a 1 in the comment section. Give me a 1 if books you see them as being more credible and providing more value. Thank you, Sheep. Thank you, Devondre. Thank you, Moore. 1. So you need to have content that people can go and read. It is true, once someone attaches author to their title, they seem much more credible. That's why people are writing these books. When they say best-selling author, they done wrote something. And I'm not saying that you got to go out there and write a bestseller in order to be credible. It's not what I'm saying, although that absolutely helps if you're able to achieve that. And then you can leverage that achievement, right, to continue to grow the credibility. But need to have content that's in written form, specifically blogs, specifically content on your site. And this, when you talk about this content on your site, not written content in blog form, now you can incorporate links to sell your products, to register for your masterclass, to go buy your t-shirt, to go to another page on your blog, which builds more credibility. Now, before they know it, somebody has seen your article and gotten value from it, and they read it, and that's how videos on that same blog they can engage in. Maybe it was an audio attached to that too. Maybe the video was there, and the written part was a transcription of the video that's on that page. But now you have your site and your blog where people are going to, and you can then incorporate offers in this. I want us to get to a space where we understand that we don't have to focus solely on posting 1,000 pieces of content a day, and that is the only way for us to drive traffic. That is a huge way for us to drive traffic. But everybody in the marketplace is talking about these damn reels. And don't get me wrong, this content right here, we got a business developer over here, and he's recording. You see, he got his camera on here, and this will absolutely be used and clipped up and posted on social media, absolutely. But I also understand that the written form of what this is and what's going to be, this will also be turned into written form and repurposed and put on blog or on our websites, so that we can continue to grow, continue to establish credibility, continue to move forward in the marketplace. Many of you are focused on one aspect, and the aspect you focus on is creating these video content, which are great, which are there, but it's only one aspect. But everybody is focused there when it comes to creating the content, when there's so many more forms of content that are providing results and actually provide you with more credibility than what it is them going and seeing reels. That's great. It's cool. Don't get me wrong. I got a referral for a client just today from somebody being reminded of who I am and what I do. And now, we positioning, talking about technology and really going deep with it, and I think we're going to be able to do a lot. But it started with establishing the credibility, people being able to go and see and understand exactly what it is that we have going on, being able to get and see it in multiple different forms. Because if somebody only sees video from you, they consume it from there, right? That it can establish credibility. But when we talk about building long term, right, and you've been posting all these reels, what happened? Something go wrong with TikTok? What happened? Instagram go down like it does from time to time for a couple of hours. People, they get on these Yahoo.com, YahooFinance.com, Dr. Jake, Forbes, Council, Forbes.com. You got all these different big brands, and they are providing an immense amount of value in written form, which boosts their credibility automatically in the marketplace, because you out here reading. You out here reading these articles. You out here finding them more credible because what it is that they have and what it is that you done read. Right? All this has to happen, and you have to have a place where you can create a website, right, where people can go to, where you can have funnels, where you can be consistent when you're making your content, where you can have blogs. Go get Sean. Where you can have blogs come in, and where people can actually be able to create something and have it work all together. Have the written form of content, being able to post and embed video, be able to have your branding, being able to process payments, being able to sell your t-shirts, being able to sell your hair product, being able to sell your deodorant that actually keep people from being musty, be able to sell your weave, be able to have people book appointments for you, be able to have all this stuff going on. And you need a place that you can build and really establish this and do all this in one single place. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn over the Zoom to our head of technology and engineering at Bizco Technologies. He's my friend, partner, but he also my boss too. So y'all make sure that y'all let him know that I did a good job for y'all, so that we can continue to grow, we can continue to build, right? But no, in all seriousness, Sean Johnson is the head of, again, our technology, and he's going to be sharing with you. This is why it's important to have a date search email here. Yes, but sharing with you our Bizco Builder, and this is a platform that we have that you have been through, you've passed through process too. If you purchased anything from us, got on any of our lists for emails, this is a process that you've been through, and it was on our technology where we have our websites and we have our funnels all in one. We have our blog on here as well that we are continuing to expand. And so, what Sean's going to do right now is provide you with a brief demo of our where did it go? Of our Bizco Builder, and be able to understand exactly what it is I'm talking about and how to establish this in one place. So, Sean, you come over, and when the camera's on you now on face, and when you get ready for them to see your screen, you can just push 2.
As far as my screen, you saying like what?
Yeah. So this is they don't see your screen right now.
Okay.
Because they gonna see it when it's on the board. So they see your face right now,
Right.
and just push 2 when you're ready to go through the demo.
All right, absolutely. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
All right, cool, guys. I'm gonna jump right into it. I know we have. All right, so when it comes to the Bizco Builder, man, the Bizco Builder gives you a lot of powerful like tools when it comes to really marketing and branding your business online. Really, the term I really like to use is operating your business online. It definitely helps you with that. It helps you with your branding. It helps you with your product sales. It helps you with your funnel building, which of course a lot of times leads to your lead generation, and more than everything, that communication, constant communication afterwards, which is your email automation. So I'm going to share with you guys a bit on how Bizco can also help you. So we were talking about the branding on your websites. What you get is, of course, on the front end, is you get a builder on the front end that you're able to build websites as well as funnels on. Here, of course, you're able to brand your business, of course, sell products, and also generate leads. So here, of course, like with all your tools here, everything is drag and drop. So everything is easily just dragged into the screen and editable from there, which makes it simple and easy for everything that you're looking to do. When it comes to adding any new blocks, we have a lot of pre-made templates for the whole design of the website, as well as different blocks to help you build out your website. Here we're also going to check out one of our funnels here. When it comes to our funnels, you're able to build a funnel inside of Bizco as well, and within the funnels, it gives you that information that you'll need to make your better marketing decisions. So as you can see in this example here, it shows a visitor count, those that funneled over to the next step, and how much income we were able to generate using this funnel. You're able to add in upsells as well as downsells, and easily adjust the flow of your funnel, just with a drag and drop builder as well. If we were to take a look at any of our pages, we can easily just click on any of the pages within the funnel, and you can also edit this the same way you'll edit your front end website as far as for your branding. A lot of times after that, another thing that Bizco allows you to do is sell products. So here with the order dashboard, the e-commerce dashboard, you're able to manage all your orders. You're able to create different products, and the various products you're able to create here would be, of course, physical products, digital products, service-based products, as well as membership-based products. And with the membership-based products, what you're able to do, you're able to, of course, manage the orders. They're able to manage their own orders using their membership, and you're also able to limit access to specific areas within your builder. So in some cases, some individuals like to build out a course within Bizco, which you're also able to do, and the membership is what will gain them access to that course area. You're able to sell subscriptions to make that monthly revenue, offer discounts, and also edit the styling of your builder as far as your e-commerce store. When we're talking about the funnels, what you're normally doing in that case, if you're not selling a product, you're now looking at to generate a lead. And with you generating that lead, what BizCo allows you to do is manage those contacts using our CRM system. And that CRM just means customer relationship manager. And here, you're able to track a user's complete journey or pathway through your website. So you're able to see what forms they submit as far as for those lead generations, what orders they might have made, as well as what emails they might have received from you and also read. You can see the updates as far as the last time they logged in and any other details that you need about that customer. You're able to also set up services especially for those that maybe like barbershops, maybe beauticians, nail salons, or even consultants. Here within BizCo, you're able to create booking events, which your customers could actually come in and book times with you to receive your service. And lastly, when it comes to from the point that a user actually purchased from you to the time they you actually gain them as a lead, the one thing you want to do post-purchase or post that lead generation is continue to keep communication with them. And BizCo also allows you to do that. Here you're able to create email campaigns to send out mass emails out to your list of subscribers or customers, but you're also able to set automations. Here's a great example of automation that you're able to build out here within BizCo. In this situation, in this flow, once a person purchases, we send them out a thank you email. With that thank you email, based off what they do from that point forward, which is either purchase from that email or they decide not to purchase. If they were to decide not to purchase, set after 3 days, we'll send one more email to them and ask them to buy once more. If they choose to buy, we're going to congratulate them and send them out a new email. If they say no this time, we're going to end communication with them for that time being. On the other side, if they were to say yes, we're going to send out a congratulations email. We're going to wait about 2 days, and then we're going to send out another email with an upsell for another product that we feel like will benefit them. From there, we're going to also set up another if-else process in which if the user were to purchase the upsell, they'll receive a thank you email. If they were not, right now we have it set to flow, but of course you can continue that conversation to bring them back to again purchase that original product, or at least that upsell product that we had offered to them. So again, as we're looking at BizCo, again, you have the ability to brand your business on the front end. You're able to sell your products and your services. You're able to gain leads and manage those leads in the journey that they have here on your website. You're able to set different booking services and set appointments. And lastly, you're able to keep that communication going when it comes to that follow-up. Because at the end of the day, the main thing we all know is unfortunately the follow-up. So when we look at an overall operating system, BizCo is definitely a system that will help you take your business to the next level. So with that, I'm going to pass it back off to Iggy, and let's talk to you guys a bit.
Yeah. Hey, y'all, that's Sean, man. Listen. He don't do a whole lot of talking, but he know exactly what he's talking about when he does talk. He makes sure that everything is flowing properly when it comes to our technology, when it comes to our automations, when it comes to our systems. And you guys can see when we talk about building credibility in the marketplace, when we talk about being able to establish that, one of the things we talked about again was practicing what you preach, right? And you guys can see as far as what it is we're doing and what it is we're teaching and what it is we're preaching in the marketplace, we're actually doing what it takes to back that up and to make sure that we're implementing on this side of the fence in our business. And with our technology, it's literally second to none with the capabilities, with the ability to have your brand designed like you want. And not only that, being able to market it properly in the marketplace and be able to establish that credibility, become a powerhouse and a power brand in the marketplace. And we're talking about building a generational wealth. We're talking about being able to build something that's sustained. You need a technology, especially in 2022 and beyond. You need technology that can support that vision. They can support your business. They can support all the different tools and outlets and resources that you need in order to really grow. Because I know that there are a lot of different and a lot of moving parts inside of a business, and we need technology in order to make that more efficient. and versus having to get this email system over here because you know you need to follow up, like Sean said, the fortune's in the follow up, and then getting this website builder over here, and then having to figure out a way for them to work together just so that you can get emails sent to people when they opt in on the form on the website, and then having to get this over here because you know you need funnels because you need to be able to drive traffic and bring people to a specific offer, and then be able to upsell them over here. But you know that you got e-commerce because you got t-shirts and you got these candles that you be selling, and you need to be able to have a place where you can sell it. So you got to get this over here, and then you got to figure out a way for all this to work together. Versus doing all that, you can get all this in one place. Not only that, not only getting it in one place, right? But also understanding that being able to get the education, being able to learn from people who are actually utilizing it and building and developing the technology that you're using is something that you don't get often, especially from people who look like us. At the end of the day, what you got to understand is that you got to establish your credibility in the marketplace. You got to understand that you got to be consistent in order to establish this credibility in the marketplace. You got to show off or showcase your achievements in the marketplace, right? You have to be able to practice what it is you're preaching in the marketplace. You have to be able to get testimonials and show them in the marketplace, and you have to go beyond just using video form content. Actually, get some written content and that people can go to establish. Because everybody on here said that where they look at a book that establishes more credibility than a movie. So knowing that getting some consistency in your written content, whether that means that you are bringing people on board or you figuring out ways in order to and ways to create this written content, and you leveraging the BizCo Builder so that you can go out and have a place to have everything in one and really develop and grow your brand and grow your business to a place where it's truly indestructible. And then from that way you can really pass it on and create the generational wealth that you're really looking to create. So those are the 6 steps to creating consistency in your business. She said, Dr. Nessa, it's great having everything in one place. Question, are pre-built funnel templates offered on BizCo? Absolutely. Absolutely. Let me show y'all right quick. Hold on. Let me pull it back up. Yeah. Sean right here, he got y'all.
Alright, so here you'll see, you just able to create a funnel. Here you'll see various different templates that's available to you. It's broken down, of course, by whatever style that you like, or the goal that you have, whether it be, of course, lead generation, webinar style, lead magnet, opt-in, anything like that. But there's a lot of different templates that you'll be able to use to start you off when it comes to building out your funnel. Now, of course, with you choosing any of these funnels, a lot of the funnels do have, let's see here, let's skip this for now. Ooh.
So that was like 2-3 clicks, and now they got a whole. You got a whole pre-built template out where it's literally drag and drop. Show how easy it is to go and like make updates as far as like just changing like the name and the picture and stuff. All right, so change that.
If we want to just add or change this, in this case it's a background image. So what we do is just click right over this image, and from here we'll upload a file and we'll pull a file from our computer. So again, like that'll be pictures, there's different files, whether it be videos, PDF files, anything like that. So you're able to store your documents and everything inside as you're like offering those out to your user base. So everything on the screen is totally editable. Again, any pictures that you like to change is editable. Any buttons you like to change, you can change colors.
And y'all, I didn't use damn near every technology out there on the marketplace is supposed to provide these solutions. And I promise you, I have not seen anything that's as easy and simple to use with the features that it has. So a lot of cases you'll have stuff that's easy to use, but it has very, very basic features, right? And in a lot of cases you'll see things that are very, very complicated to use, but it has some decent features. This you get the best of both worlds because you got great features, but it's simple and easy to use. That literally, right? You can get back here and within a short period of time, you can know exactly how to utilize this. And then if you get good at doing this for yourself, that's another service potential that you have or product that you can sell to people who you are already servicing, clients that are already coming on board. So it's super, super simple to use. All right, let's see. What other questions did we have?
Go back to the bottom.
There we go. All right, it said, does BizGo offer service to maintain our websites?
That's a service that we're looking to extend to at a later time.
Yeah, so in the future we will be providing the actual maintenance service. Right now we're focused on making sure that the technology is providing the results that we're looking forward to provide. But as we grow as our consulting company, that is something that we will offer to our clients as well. Right, this is like a simple plug and play for non-technical. Absolutely, you do not have to be a technology expert. Don't let Sean intimidate y'all. He really know his stuff, but you can literally be anybody. He taught me the ins and outs of the system in like a day. And really, when I mean like a day, it was like a couple hours. I just spent the whole day with him getting on his nerves about it. But you know, so it's super, super easy to use. Again, our small videos are available to upload or photos only. Small videos.
No, I'm sorry. When it comes to videos, videos is normally hosted by another service. So whether that be YouTube, Vimeo, anything like that, we normally recommend that those be hosted from a different platform, and then using that embed or that URL to then host it or have it placed on the website.
Awesome. So, okay, next question. Do uploaded pictures automatically size to fit the template or tell you the size that is needed?
When it comes to resizing images, again, you have the freedom to size the image any way you like. If you were to edit anything directly on the template, it would take the size or the dimensions of what you replaced. But you can always drag in a different image that will fit the way you like it, and you'll have total control over how that fits.
I just want to show out what we mean. Also,
you can set your margins, you can set your padding on all sides.
Yeah, you can come in here, you can edit this image to where it's small, not stretched, put shadows behind it. Right, you can really jazz it up, make it any kind of way you need it to make to fit your particular brand, to fit your feel, your style. This is really second to none. It's not anything out there that I've seen that has all of these capabilities, features in one place that looks as sleek and as nice and as easy to use as our BizCo builder. All right, let's see. Y'all ask this. And the photo kept its quality. Very impressive. Y'all stop playing with us. Stop playing. Stop playing.
I took it down. Oh, my bad. I just saw it doing it, clicking. I thought it was.
Oh no, I'm here. All right, so very impressive. So this is what it is that when we talk about providing, being credible and providing quality to the marketplace, for being able to provide solutions to the marketplace. You saw solutions of or just right there with our technology of all these different platforms that you would have to get to be able to do what our technology does all in one place. You see that the quality of how it looks as far as design is there. You see the quality of education of actually how to implement and utilize the technology is there. So what I want y'all to understand is very, very soon, I want you guys, when you see anything from Bizco inside the cartel, I want you to be aware that what we have coming for you is literally going to teach you how to build this truly indestructible business so that you can pass that down. If this is just like not even a tip of the iceberg, this ain't even cold yet compared to what it is that we have to provide, the value that we can provide, the skill sets that we have. Like our team is second to none when it comes to being skilled and knowledgeable in their respective departments, in their respective job duties or details and roles, and we have all of this that we're going to be showing you so that you can truly build that business that you want to be able to execute and live how you want to live and be able to pass down, because you understand that you need a business, and that's requires you selling a product or service so that you can exchange that for some type of currency, right? We got that down. Now we have to understand of how we can actually start making those sales, continue making those sales, have customers and clients that will love to continue paying you for those sales, and have products and services that literally make people want to buy them just because of how great they are and what the quality and the result is that they're able to provide to the marketplace. This is giving a small business a competitive marketing edge that seems only to be for large corporations. Salute. Absolutely, because the truth is, if you're building a business, so many of us aspire to have these big companies and corporations. Some of us want to have a nice solid business, doing 250, $250,000, $500,000, maybe $1 million a year, and that's fine. But the truth is, understanding the principle of the small business or the big business is truly understanding how to grow that and being able to implement that. And what better place to learn from people who have not only been able to have successes in the marketplace in doing that, but also have what some may consider as failures in the marketplace, what experiences to be able to learn from, to tell you exactly what to do and what not to do, because there's a lot of things that you can do that others may tell you to do, but they ain't experienced it because they're not practicing what they preaching, right? And they telling you to do one thing, and I can tell you, like, look, now, don't do it like that, because I already know. And then provide you with a technology that can help you go out and do what it is you want to do in the marketplace. Because the truth is, you have that vision. You just need somebody to kind of help guide you, and you need the right tools, resources, and technology in place to help you be guided in that direction. So anytime you see anything from Bizco Tech, myself, inside the cartel, you want to be sure that you lock in, because you can be guaranteed there's going to be some value. You can be guaranteed that you're going to be able to walk away with something that you can actually go implement in your business and go out and be able to see better results. You can guarantee that it's going to be something that's not watered down. It's going to be fresh information. It's going to be information that's proven in the marketplace, and it's not going to be something that I heard some furu talking about and thought it'd be good to share with you guys. So it's going to be real information that you can use, real information that works, and real information that matters. So with that being said, I love you guys.
No, let me get on real quick.
Oh, well,
Hey, listen. Well, listen. Y'all put some fives in the chat if Iggy and Sean were off of the chain. Y'all put some fives in the chat. Don't worry about my haircut right now. I'm getting my life together. I told y'all I'm growing locks. Y'all thought I was playing. Hey, listen, let me tell y'all something. Y'all, the squad is lethal. I just wait, hold on. What's that here? What's that? The squad is real lethal out here, y'all. The Bizco squad is lethal. So, our number one goal again is to make sure that we bring y'all as much value as possible to continue to help you out. If you want to watch this replay, you can go to Bizco Builder on YouTube. Bizco Builder on YouTube, and watch the replay of this class. And then y'all go follow Iggy. It says just exactly that. Well, on IG. It's double I double G I E. Double I double G I E, and then Sean is Jigs03. Yeah, JIGZ03. So Iggy's at double I. Thank you, Marlon. I think that's Marlon. I don't know, M King, whoever. A double I double G I E, and Sean is Jigs03. JIGZ03. Just let's let that be. So y'all go follow them, shout them out. You know we're always giving y'all value. Y'all have a great day. And because I think in 3 minutes, DG coming with some fire. So talk to y'all later. Peace. But bro, this is